What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming back for another video. So today's a really cold December day, but there's no snow outside, so I would love to go for a ride, but it's not really worth it if there's no snow. So today I wanted to go over a feature of the Raptor that's really overlooked a lot of the times, and that is the parking brake. So first off, I want to tell you guys my history with Yamaha and their parking brake. So I've owned two Raptor 350s. I think one was a 05 and one was an 08. And this is a 2014 Raptor 700. And out of those three quads that I've owned, the parking brake has worked on exactly 0 of them. I've had to fix it on every single one. And it's worth mentioning, I pretty much bought this quad brand new. It had less than 20 miles on it from the dealer, and the parking brake still didn't work. And anyone who has owned a Raptor or another Yamaha Sport quad already knows about the parking brake. It really serves no purpose after a couple weeks. They always go out of adjustment pretty much right away. But today I do want to show you guys how to properly adjust your parking brake and make it functional at least for a couple weeks. So first off, let's just quickly go over kind of how the parking brake works versus your regular brakes. The parking brake works by just basically actuating your rear brake on the quad. But the main difference between your parking brake and your regular brakes is that your parking brake is just actuated by a cable. And your regular brakes are hydraulic, which actually self-adjust when your brake pads get worn down. So that's why the parking brake doesn't work, is because it's actuated with a cable and it doesn't automatically adjust when your pads wear down. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start adjusting our parking brake. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your parking brake on your handlebars is in the off position. Then we're going to come around to the back of the quad. This is our rear brake caliper, and we're going to locate the parking brake side of the caliper. So our parking brake is in the off position right now. Let me just show you guys what happens when we turn the parking brake on. And as you guys saw, what happens is this cable basically just pulls this arm forward. So to adjust your parking brake properly, you want to make sure you have about 2 inches of play here. And you can adjust your cable right here. About 6 inches up the cable, you should have a cable adjustment to lengthen or shorten your cable. But for the most part, you guys won't have to really mess with this part of it. So to actually adjust your parking brake, the only thing you have to do is either tighten or loosen this bolt right here that's protruding from your caliper. So if you're someone in my shoes that needs to tighten their parking brake to make it functional, then we need to go ahead and tighten this bolt. But let's say your parking brake was catching even when your lever on your handlebar was off, then obviously you need to loosen this bolt. So in order to tighten this bolt, we need to first loosen this lock nut right here. But you're going to want to, if you just try to loosen this bolt, it'll pull this thing forward. So I'm going to hold mine with the pliers. That way we don't stretch our spring out or break it. So let's go ahead and hold that and loosen the bolt up. Just like that. Alright, so now that our lock nut is loose, let's just go ahead and screw the bolt in until it's basically, you can feel it just touches something inside. Yep, mine stops right about there. So let's go ahead and just tighten that up a little bit. And let's go ahead and go up to our handlebars and test the parking brake now. Alright, so the parking brake is off and the quad is rolling back and forth. Let's go ahead and put our parking brake on. And I can feel it's definitely giving me more resistance now to put it on. Parking brake's on. Quad does not move back and forth. Perfect. And don't forget to tighten your lock nut after you're done adjusting it. Yeah, that's perfect. So just to go over that one more time, all I did was loosen my lock nut up, screw this bolt in just until you feel it touch something inside there. Don't know what it's touching, but just screw it in until you feel it touch something in there, till it stops, and then back it out about a quarter turn or so, and then tighten your lock nut down again. Alright guys, there we have it. The parking brake works perfectly for the next probably 2 or 3 weeks or so. If you guys did enjoy this video or found it helpful, don't forget to drop me a like and subscribe below, and I will see you guys next Saturday for another video.